What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, so check this out. We're looking at the Disney stock right now, the lowest that it's been in a decade. In the last 10 years, Disney stock has never been as low as it is right now. And, you know, when your industry, the entertainment industry like Disney is in the midst of financial turmoil, okay? They're in the throes of financial turmoil, and they're starting to get worried. Man, we don't know what's coming around the corner, all right? It's like a boxer that's getting his ass kicked at the moment, and he doesn't know where the next punch is coming from. Is it going to be a jab? Is it going to be a right cross? Is it going to be an uppercut? I don't know, okay? All I know is I'm getting my ass kicked right now, and that's basically where Disney is. So when things are in this particular position, sometimes the best thing to do is just to say, you know what is working right now, okay? What strategies can we employ that's working right now at this moment? Now, it ain't our strategies, clearly. Clearly, Disney doesn't know what the hell is going on. The stock is straight up stinking up the joint, all right? So you got to start looking at what's working. Now, I've already talked about a couple of things that are working. Now, you guys remember I talked about Super Mario Bros. And Barbie the movie, okay? Both films crossed the $1 billion mark and then some in 2023. So both of these clearly worked. They hit the right notes with the audiences, okay? And I did an entire video talking about will Hollywood learn the lessons from these two films that crossed over the $1 billion mark? Is Disney paying attention, or are any of these studios paying attention? And will they learn the lessons that they need to learn? I'll link that video above if you didn't see that, because I think it's really important, again, to kind of turn to what's working and to pay attention and see if you can figure out, okay, where did we go wrong? Why didn't we do what they did? And now we have yet another example of that with One Piece. Yeah, because what Netflix did with One Piece is absolutely working right now, okay? You see the Rotten Tomato score sitting at a 96% for the audience score. That's exactly what you want. You want the high 90s, okay, for your audience score when it comes to anything that you're putting out there. When you've gotten this, oh, okay, you know, we hit the nail on the head. We are doing something correctly. And that's the thing. Netflix has finally figured out the blueprint for doing anime adaptations, but honestly, for adaptations, period. In my opinion, I think that they have figured it out and say, hey, all adaptations going forward need to kind of follow this model. Netflix did two things, in my opinion, to help bring One Piece across the finish line and give it this great audience score. Number one, they respected the source material, and they did so by, you know, saying, hey, Ichiro Oda, get on over here, bro. We're going to need you for this show, okay? Which should be a no-brainer. You know, it should always be a no-brainer. Hey, bring in the original creator, the guy that created the thing in the first place, and let's let him kind of guide us as we're making this One Piece live-action adaptation, all right? Let him guide us, not we guide the story. No, he will guide us because it was his brainchild. He knew what was important for this story, and he's the one that brought it out and made it what it was. So why are we not bringing this guy in? I start thinking of The Witcher. When I think of that, like, hey, why isn't Andrzej Sapkowski in the room with us right now? Like, he should be here side by side guiding us, all right? Not us guiding the material, but him guiding. And then they got rid of Henry Cavill, the other guy that was kind of there trying to guide the material. And, you know, you already know that story, all right? So that was the first thing. Respected the source material, brought in the original creator, and let him guide this whole ship. The second thing they did is they made politics and agenda completely irrelevant to the story. This ain't about agenda. This is about One Piece. This is about the story of One Piece. Luffy and the gang, okay? And they focused on that. Whatever politics are a part of One Piece, if there is any politics a part of One Piece, that's embedded into the story, okay? That'll be a part of the story. But we're not going to be injecting our own ideals, all right? That's not what this is about. This is about, hey, we're here to tell the story that Ichiro Oda wrote. We're just doing a live action adaptation, okay? We're bringing it into a different medium, and that's it, all right? And look, when you do those two things, okay, when you respect the source material and you keep all the woke nonsense and the politics and everything out of that, guess what? You're focused on telling the best possible story for the audience. That's all you're doing. And what happens? Oh, look, 96%, okay? You tell a great story, you get a great show that's universally adored, okay? Damn near universally adored, all right? And don't get it wrong, there are some things in One Piece that were kind of leaning towards the wokeness, like Nami's quote-unquote sister, all right, because it's not really a real sister, but her quote-unquote sister, yeah, she's race swapped, all right? She's a race swap, but she doesn't go on like some 5-minute rant about the patriarchy, okay, or racial justice or any of that crap, all right? The main characters are mostly cast and they look pretty much like you expect the main characters to look. They act the way you expect the main characters to act. There's no woke agenda at play at all. And look at this on Fandom Wire. One Piece live action season 2 update. After spending $126 million for season 1, has Netflix earned a significant profit from One Piece. Look, $126 million, y'all. Okay? That is bank that they spent on one season of a show. 8 episodes. That works out to, I guess, around what? Like $16 million an episode? That's a lot of money, okay? It's not a cheap show. You don't want to just throw it away on wokeness, all right? They brought in Ichiro Oda. Hey, Ichiro, come on in. We about to spend a whole lot of money on your show, but we want to do it right. We're going to bring you in. We're not going to play the woke agenda game. We want you to guide us, all right? That's what all of these studios, everybody needs to learn. Are they going to learn the lesson? Who knows, okay? They're spending more than this on some of the movies that they make, and they're not making anywhere near a profit on it, you know? So that's what they got to start doing. They got to start thinking, hey, if we want to do a live action adaptation of a comic, of a cartoon, of some other type of medium, we need to make sure that the story, the beloved story that we are adapting just shines out, that just plays itself out. That's what you want. You don't want your own crap in there. Your crap doesn't sell. Your crap is bombing in the box office. So get your stuff out of the way and let Ichiro and One Piece just shine all the way through. And look at this. One Piece live action debut breaks Netflix records, overtakes On Wednesday and Stranger Things. Here's what happens, Hollywood. You get out of the way. Get y'all tails out of the way. You guys can't write. Y'all can't tell good stories. If you could, you would be doing so. You wouldn't be adapting One Piece. But because you've realized, crap, we can't tell original stories like they used to do back in the day and make actual money off of it. All right, well, we just going to have to adapt stuff. But then you guys try to throw your own 2 cents in on the adaptations and you screw that up. All right? Just let these stories stand as they are. And look, they're breaking records. See, there's a reason why big franchises are big franchises, okay? Because there was something in the storytelling of that original franchise or the characters that spoke to the people, to audiences, okay? That made people love it, that made people fall in love with it, all right? So when you go and adapt these, stories, don't have the woke bullshit monster rearing its ugly head every 5 minutes, all right? Lo and behold, oh, look, oh, wow, man, great fan reaction, great ratings. You might even break some records, okay? Let's go ahead and check this out real quick. So it says the world of streaming has witnessed a remarkable phenomenon as Netflix's One Piece conquers the waves, rapidly ascending to the pinnacle of popularity. The series, boasting a certified fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes, is a monumental indication of the ever-expanding anime fandom. Yeah, that's very true, okay? This shows you that people, the anime community, they're looking for the stuff, okay? They're looking for the stuff. So you can expect more adaptations to come from Netflix, okay? They got a whole lot of anime sitting in the vault that they just keep putting out there. My Hero Academia is going to be next. That's like my favorite one, all right? If you guys can't tell with all the All Might shit behind me, that's like my #1 anime. God help them if they're wrong, because I'm going to chew them a new one. I'm telling you right now. It currently holds a position as one of Netflix's most streamed shows, having outperformed the record previously set by 2 dominant originals, Wednesday and Stranger Things. And that's no feat. That's no small feat, okay? Wednesday and Stranger Things is huge, okay? Everybody understands that. It says, in an astounding feat, Netflix's One Piece clinched the top spot in 84 countries on its debut weekend, eclipsing the record set by Stranger Things Season 4 and Wednesday, which had secured the #1 position in 83 countries during their opening weekends. This accomplishment is particularly significant given the colossal popularity of both of those series. X, formerly Twitter user New World Author, shared the record, showcasing screenshots of a One Piece poster holding the #1 spot in Netflix across different countries. And here's that tweet. Basically, the One Piece live action has reached top concurrent viewerships in 84 countries, more than any show in Netflix history. Again, this is what's working. And what worked is say, hey, we just adapted this thing and we brought in the original creator and we just said, bro, just show us what to do. And then he needed to, he shut some stuff down, or he told him to reshoot this. That's not the way this character would behave. You have to have him behave like this. I wouldn't do this scene like this. I would do it like that. And they listened. Okay? For once, Hollywood figured out, hey, let's just listen to these guys that originally created this stuff. And so you would think when it comes to stuff like Star Wars, hey, maybe George Lucas needs to be in the room every single time we're doing some Star Wars project. That's what I would do. All right. I'm not going to make this without George because George is the guy. He had the vision. He understood what it is he was trying to accomplish. And what he was trying to accomplish became one of the biggest franchises in the history of the world. So why is George Lucas not on every single every single time? George Lucas should be sitting right there next to whoever is making any Star Wars project. They have to run everything through George Lucas, and then Star Wars would be great. You see what I'm saying? That's what they did over there at Netflix. Congratulations, folks. You guys did the job. I hope Hollywood starts paying attention to this and starts making content that we really enjoy and really want to get into. Instead of making all of the woke crap that we've been getting, race swapping everybody, pushing feminism, pushing patriarchy, they're down with the patriarchy and all of that crap. Like, get rid of all of that crap, you know? And even with Barbie, like I said with Barbie spoke to the audience that they were trying to speak to, all right? It was a show or a movie made for a particular audience. And that's what I've been saying. Hey, focus on the audience. You guys can watch that video if you want. But you got to focus on the audience and what does this audience expect? And, you know, just attack it and do it right. Anyway, folks, that's all I got to say about this. I think this is a good sign that if a show like One Piece, where they've had nothing but disasters trying to, you know, adapt anime, if a show like One Piece can just nail it, then that tells me that, hey, some people in Hollywood get it. And maybe in the future, other people will get it. But you guys let me know what you think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.